Hello everyone. Hello everyone. How's it going? Happy Sunday. I haven't streamed on Sunday in like years. How's it going everyone? It's 4 years since the channel started. It was 4 years ago we uploaded our very first video. And so I thought we'd do a nice chill little stream. It's not going to be like a ginormous stream or anything. Just chill an hour or two. And looking back at some old videos. I've got a bit of a Q&A that I should have done ages ago. That we're going to go through. And yeah, just a nice chill chat. Looking back at kind of old times. Hello, I see we've got lots of faces, old and new here. Got Sans, Bryce, emzee of course. Gage, I haven't seen Gage Wiggins in a while. Moldy, Ace, Marlin, Hyper. That's it. There we go. Yeah, like yeah, one of the things I was thinking, and I was talking about it in the Discord the other day, is about how I can kind of like I can place your for a lot of you guys, I can kind of place where you came in to the channel based on kind of what game it was or what series it was. Like Ace was Dark Souls 1, Moldy was Final Fantasy 8, Hyper was Majora's Mask, Marlin I'm pretty sure was Ocarina of Time. But yeah, like a lot of you guys, and it, you know, it's just kind of in my head, I just think when was the first time kind of they came along. So yeah, some of you have been here for the near enough the full 4 years, some of you a lot less than that. So, you know, for you guys who are kind of pretty new, there should hopefully be some nice, funny moments coming up, and maybe some cringy stuff. Thank you, Sans, and thank you for the donation as well, dude. Thank you. You've got us something to put in that latest donation and top donation box for the night. Cheers, Vertical Bot. Yeah, I love this t-shirt. I used to have like 20 Metallica t-shirts. Like pretty much every, like I had Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets. I had a Black Album one. I had almost every album, and then just loads of like weird ones. I don't know. I've got, maybe it's because I can see the Mario Maker thumbnails in front of me. Maybe that is why I've got the Mario Maker tune in my head. But we're gonna bang out. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to talk over the videos because that would ruin it. But yeah, we're just going to go through a few videos. I've got some picked out. You guys have picked some. Some of them are short little clips. You know, some of them are a bit longer, I guess. But yeah, we're just going to look at some old classics. And where better to start than the very first video that I ever uploaded. Wait for the most cringy intro you've ever seen. I don't know why I shouted. Don't ask me. I have no explanation for why I was so loud. But yeah, this was my first ever video. Oh, bloody adverts. Ruining the moment, YouTube. Forgot about that. The joy of... I guess reaction videos must cut this stuff out, mustn't they? Yeah. So let's go. Hello, I'm ScouseMouse, and this is my first ever YouTube video on my brand new YouTube channel where we're going to be playing some video games. Today we're going to crack on with Doom, which is an old classic. So let's go. That wasn't that bad. Brand new game. Ish. We're just going to go for Heavy Plenty. And for anyone who doesn't know, the game's split up into 4 chapters. The first one being Knee Deep in the Dead, and that's as good a place as any to start. Ooh. Nobody. Banging out the funky hairstyles, by the way, right from day one there. I don't know what was going on with my hair. Hello, Kev. How's it going, man? He's in here. Let's get our gun back out. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Doom is kind of like the first, the genre-changing kind of first-person shooter. It really kind of led the way. After this came a lot of kind of what they call Doom clones, like, you know, Duke Nukem and Quake, and, you know, they kind of changed and improved things, but Doom definitely kind of led the way. Also, like, a little thing that you guys probably might not even notice, but I know that it would drive Emma mad, is in this, you can hear the Yeah, the disappearing chin. Emma was constantly telling me off for that because I was like going out of shot slightly. The chin was gone. We're gonna play some video games. But yeah, like you can hear all of my controller sounds. Like you know, when you're playing controller, you're constantly kind of like whacking the analog stick, and it makes a clicking sound. And especially in like something like a shooter like Doom, it is pretty annoying. And like, and yeah, that was Emma's nightmare for quite a while. It's definitely the kind of first of its kind. Well, I mean, it came after kind of Castle Wolfenstein, which was made by the same people, which was really good. But this kind of took it to the next level and became, you know. Right, that's enough of that, Scouse. Enough of that classic. Doom. So that is Hangar. Now, I picked this one just because. Don't you dare go hit me with another ad, YouTube. I picked this one just kind of as like a... Yeah, we are so close to 2.5k Sans, we are. If you've got 50 friends hanging around, then you can get us over the line. But yeah, I picked this one just because, like, no one mentioned this, but I picked this one just because it was kind of like... This is the first ever stream I did, by the way. You can see already how far... like MZ's
it's gonna be a pretty chilled out stream.
Don't make 50 accounts. Thank you for the offer, Sons, but 50 real people would be much better. But yeah, like this is the first ever stream I did. Very simple overlay. Still looks, you know, still looks cool. Still looks, you know.
I'm not going to be doing any speed runs or any of that business. Like, I'm pretty good at this game. So the first levels,
you'll notice, by the way, it drives me mad, and I apologize. But for some reason, in the old days, whenever we streamed, my voice and the video used to go out of sync. So you'll see, like, I'm talking, and my face and the voice don't match up with each other, which it drives me mad. Now that I've said it, you'll notice it, and it's horrible.
I'm gonna head off to the left so that we can do the switch. Ooh. Try and remind myself of the control.
I put this in for two reasons. One, because I thought, oh, this is nice. It's the first stream we ever did. Because I picked Super Mario World, and I always recommend whenever someone says, oh, I want to get into streaming, what game should I pick? I always say you should pick a game that you know inside out, that's like dead easy, and that way you can focus on like the stream and chatting to people, and you don't have to focus on the game because it's like so easy. Yeah, we did have a big light in my face. I've also, yeah, you'll see by the way throughout these videos a variety of different hair styles, colors, beards, non-beards, different kinds of beards over the years. Yeah, and yeah, so I put this in for two reasons. One, because it was the first stream ever, and I thought it was just nice. And two, because of a funny moment that I thought I saw this. I was kind of watching it the other day to see it, and within about 30 seconds, I mean, it's classic. Little did I know then, but it's like classic me to be like overconfident and then Doom, because I am really good at this game, but clearly not in a minute.
Controls, might as well get that Yoshi coin. Whoa! Yeah, so it's not going to be a speed run or anything. I'm not good enough to do that. Although I am pretty good at the game, it's just I've never kind of... I think it's a whole different skill set doing speed runs. We'll have a bit of that though. Like, I know the game super well, but speed runs rely on all sorts of kind of just knowing every little trick and whatnot. And yeah, so there'll be none of that. It's just going to be a pretty chilled out stream. Duck down here. See you later.
Wait
Bill.
for it.
There we go. And we'll scoop up this. Whoa! What a tit.
What a tit indeed. That's just, I don't know. I saw that when I was watching it back the other day and just thought, oh my god. What a shambles. Falling in a hole in the very first level after me being like, I'm so good at this game. I've picked a game that I'm really good at. so I could just chill out. Yeah. Right, I shall shuffle myself over a bit. I was getting lost into the void. There we go. You can see an arm now. What was that insult though? Hello, Eric. How's it going? Oh, it's just me being an idiot. How's it going, Eric? Long time no see. It's like I mean, Eric has been a very long time.
Claudio has just leveled up.
Oh, it's Claudio just arrived. Oh, I called myself a tit, sans. It was a bit naughty. How's it going, Claudio? Yeah, so Eric's been around a long time, since probably like, I don't know, Link to the Past, maybe? I'm trying to think, because that's what I was saying before, Eric. I kind of associate everyone with a certain game. Like, that's the game that you arrived on, kind of thing. And I've got a feeling you were maybe Link to the Past. Or it was definitely I'm sure it was something snazzy.
Right, so yeah, when you join, don't forget to say hello in the chat box.
That was not a masterclass.
What an idiot.
Oh, Chrono Trigger, there you go. I knew it was SNES. Right. This time, this one's a little bit longer, but I just thought it's funny and it's silly and it kind of yeah, Mario World was my first. Super Mario World was my first ever stream. Obviously this stream, by the way, will go up on the channel as soon as I finish streaming. So if you missed any bits, you can always go back and look, and it'll be like, it'll be there forever. It'll be like a fun little montage of the last 4 years worth of videos. So it'll always be like a nice thing that anyone can look back on. Yeah, go away, ads. I'm gonna mute the ads. You don't deserve to be heard. I won't mute myself though. Yeah, so this one is, I mean, this is another I still have not really got that good at talking to camera, I don't think. But I'm slightly better than I was. This isn't a speedrun, although I am pretty good, so I'll be fast. And then falls into a hole. Oh, Happy Wheels videos. Do you know, Happy Wheels is... Emma's asked me to include that in today. The Happy Wheels videos are kind of some of some of Emma's favorite videos. My accent's changed. How do you think? What do you think? I speak like slower and more clearly, or what are you trying to say, Claudio? I'm joking. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, that's the dream, Sans. That's the dream. More clear now. Okay. But yeah, so this was, I mean, who does a 50 sub special but except us? Less scousey. How dare you? But no, yeah, so this is a little 50. It's only 2 minutes long, so we're going to watch the whole thing because it's funny and silly, and we just wanted to do something silly to say thank you for 50 subs and whatever. And I think, yeah, Emma played a heavy role in the directing of this.
Hey guys, I just wanted to do this video as a bit of a kind of get to know you, and because I noticed that I made it to 50 subs last night just before I was going to bed, and so I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far, and thought I'd give you kind of a few facts about the man behind the mouse.
My name's Paul, and I'm 30 years old. My name's Paul. Gotta drive. Still got that same car. Bloody hell, looks like
I was born and raised in Liverpool and lived there till I was about 21, and now I live in lovely West Oxfordshire.
We do live in West Oxfordshire, and that is like, I mean, this is the kind of view from, like, you walk to the end of the street and that's the kind of view for miles. Horses everywhere, cows hanging around, sheep, just big open fields, farms everywhere. That is the kind of, that's what it looks like where I live. I don't know what to do. Oh god, yeah, I can full screen, sorry.
started my YouTube channel about 2 weeks ago on the 4th of July.
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know who. Well, I do know who. It was Emma. Emma's mad idea. The idea was like we'll do like one question in a different location and whatever, and it was Emma's mad idea to get me to do one of them in a library. I don't know what kind of lunacy that was, and then I was like, interesting.
I think my favourite game would have to be Final Fantasy VII. I think just so many brilliant characters, a brilliant story, and so many kind of nostalgic memories for me. Now what to describe?
I hope there's at least a few people who are old enough to get that George Bush reference. Otherwise, it just makes me look like a complete maniac. That was what we were going for. We were going for a bit of George Bush. Oh God.
My favourite film is American History X. So I basically started the channel because, I just love games. I've been playing them for over 20 years and I just wanted to share some of the games that I love with the rest of the world. So I'm hoping that I can just create a kind of fun, chilled out environment where we can all just share games and enjoy them together. So I hope you enjoyed the kind of little facts that I gave you earlier. Thanks again for everyone who subscribed, and I'll see you at the next milestone. Goodbye.
Lovely. That is still like, it's funny, it's silly, it's like, it's quite well put together. Goodbye. Sound like the shopkeeper in Cuphead. Goodbye. But yeah, like, I feel like I've got a bit better at talking to camera. I like to think I have. But I don't know. I think I could probably still do better. Right, we are... double ads! Double ads! Come on, YouTube. I mean, everything's a double ad these days, isn't it? Double ad at the start. Double ad in the middle. Can't go anywhere without ads. Yes, I've put this in. Because it's just, it's a huge part of... It's a huge part of the channel. It's a huge part of like my gaming life now. Many of you all know I am now obsessed with Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1. Like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, they all fit into like my list of best games of all time. I've played them all probably 5 or 10 times each. Like full playthroughs 5 or 10 times each. And it was only 4 years ago that I ever played the first one. So that's a lot of playthroughs in 4 years. But yeah, I put it in. There's a couple of moments that there's one moment that I know, like, this is kind of how I know that Ace was definitely around for Dark Souls, because I remember there was one moment in this episode that he thought was great. ScouseMouse here, and welcome to a brand new series we're doing on the very first Dark Souls game. So let's get stuck straight in. Right, here we are, Dark Souls, Prepare to Die edition. We don't want we're not interested in my character creation. I'm gonna find the bit that I thought was really funny. At all. Well, that's not strictly true. I know that it's a third person kind of basher. I don't even know if I've got an Xbox controller in my hand right now. I don't even know if I can use this or if I have to use the PC. So I went into this like 100% blind. 100% blind. Like you couldn't be any more blind. Like, what would you? I'm watching at 480. I don't think so. Let's whack that up. Yeah, I went in totally blind, and yeah. And it shows, because you see that big glowing thing on the floor? That's an item that you're supposed to pick up. Which I didn't. It was a weapon. And thus the run began without me having a weapon. You don't want to stay and fight, do you? Come back. This guy's the... Oi! Ah! Hence the 2 damage. Damn it. Can we get his bow and arrow? Oi! Rush! Rush! That time I did 1. Tell you what, he's taken a few of the strong hits here. Come on, you're just supposed to be one of the first dead easy guys, aren't you? Come on. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. It's not, I thought you had to hold down the right stick to kind of stay targeted on him. It's a toggle thing, which is way better. Right, sweet. There we go. I guess we can do weaker but faster attacks with the other weapon. If we do the kind of... If we do the weaker attacks, we can do them a lot faster. Wallop! Tell you what, we're not taking much off him, are we? I must be doing something wrong here. Surely it can't take this long to kill this guy. What an absolute disgrace. Get out of the corner, you idiot. I got the job done, though. Can we pillage him? Oh, he's attached to us. We've got a bloke attached to us. Get off me. I got the job done with a, a broken sword. And then the moment of realization. Right, do we leave anything behind? A message. Change weapons. Okay, so we can use that to equip. Oh, God. We could have pillaged them for a longsword. Maybe that's why it took so long to kill him. And there it is. My damage has now gone from 20 to 80 by picking up the sword I should have picked up 5 minutes ago. Yeah. What a disgrace. The attackers would have been 80 instead of 20. What an idiot. Oh well. Now we know. Let's give this a little swing then. That was very much a sign of things to come. Like, I mean, you've all seen the... Well, most of you have seen this playthrough. If you haven't, this is gold. Hello, Lord Zed. How's it going, man? This is absolute gold, this playthrough. I don't mind saying that. Because it is. Like, if you like rage and you like laughing at people being stupid... I mean, if you want me to be like a pro and be like, this is how I do a no-hit run, then it's not gold. But if you want to laugh at someone for being awful... It doesn't get much better. Who knew, Sans? I know, who knew? Spent about 3 years trying to find the guy who gives you the key. Far too long. Right, I thought we'd just have a little bash at the... We'll have a little look at me getting absolutely mauled by the Asylum Demon. This is the first boss, the tutorial boss. I guarantee that I did worse at this than most of you people. Because I don't know, I was just so bad. So bad. What are you up to? While falling, we'll do a plunging attack. Okay. Now I'm a beast. There's loads of different attacks, isn't there? Behind it. Here, by the way, this sums up my attitude towards parrying in Dark Souls. There's a sign in a minute on the floor that says, "This is how you parry," and then they give you an enemy with a shield. And I just go, nah. The enemy, critical hit. Okay. Parry. Pound enemy attack. After parrying, you can press that to do kind of a counter attack, I guess. Or a post. That's how you parry. Here's a chance for you to practice it. Now we're facing someone who's actually got some armor. Although he's no match for us. Get out of it. Can we loot you? You've got all kinds of armor and stuff. No. It's locked. Okay. There was only like those things probably an hour or two max. The white light. So let's do that, I guess. See what's behind here. Yeah, at this point I'd never experienced the boss. I'd never seen a boss. I didn't know that the game had such a heavy focus on boss fights. Oh god, I was right. We do have to fight this guy. Oh Jesus. He's just took like half the energy in one hit. Oh my god. Let me move. It's painful. Do we have to fight him now? That can't be right.
He's just too strong.
Like now, I'm sat here thinking, use your Estus. What are you doing? Use your Estus. And for some reason, I just don't. I'm just running around, refusing to heal myself. I hate watching back these old souls.
Surely we just have to run away, maybe. Can we?
Yours,
Okay, we can't run that way. Whoa! Can we get through that door, maybe? No, that's locked. Oh god. Oh god. Can we get back through this door, maybe? No? Okay. I think it wants us to fight him. Oh my god. I guess it's taught us all the skills it thinks we need.
Use the Estus.
Oh,
What am I doing?
oh dear. It did not teach me all the skills I needed. I died. Man.
That makes me
think
feel
I
a
have
lot
to
better,
fight
Kev.
Right. So we're back above the beast now.
Right, I'm just grabbing the next vid.
Do we wanna? Oh, we can jump! Oh god! There was me thinking I was gonna be all sneaky and... I'm dead.
Hey, this is a game
Can we
like
use
no
one of these
other.
potions? Does that heal us? Think we're gonna have to use another potion. No!
Oh, I think everyone. Unless you've played a bunch of Dark Souls games before, I think everyone will die to this boss first time. I'm pretty sure of it. It's just you shouldn't die 5, 6, 7 times, probably, maybe.
Oh! Ah! Oh wow, okay. That's why they told you about that plunging attack just before you step in.
That's why there was a big sign telling me to do a plunging attack before I did it. Who'd have known? Yeah, I put this in just because it's a masterclass. There's a couple of things I've put in here that are just like masterclasses in MZ's editing. Oh, thank you, Luis. This is one of them. This, I don't understand it. I've replayed Dark Souls 2, and this boss is not hard. And for some reason, first time I did it, I'm not kidding it, I spent 3 hours on it. I spent 3 hours on this boss, and I cannot give any explanation why. I just couldn't do it. And one of the things I've noticed, looking back at the kind of Dark Souls videos where I've struggled, is I think my biggest struggle is not that I'm not very good at rolling and that kind of stuff. It's that I usually have a completely unupgraded, an unupgraded weapon. So I'm using like the worst weapon possible, and my stats are just rubbish. Like I haven't put stats into the right stuff. So that's the game changer, I think. That you come into once you've got a proper upgraded weapon, bosses suddenly don't seem so hard anymore.
You're useless.
This is loud.
No.
But yeah, so this is essentially 3 bosses at once. Oh no! What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so basically,
That's
I
bad
died.
news.
I died to this boss
That option because I didn't want to leave
25 times, and so Emma had this hilarious
Sadly, she's
idea
not nearly as
to
as tough as I thought
combine
she was.
all 25 deaths
And she's
into
nearly dead.
into a 5x5 grid of like she made it so that the "you died" screen was in sync on all 25 deaths.
And she... Oh no, she's not dead. I thought she was dead.
It took so much work for Emma to do it, and it lasted about
That's bad news.
3 seconds.
She's dead. You're useless. No.
It's coming. There we go. That's 25 different deaths. It's like some kind of weird sci-fi, like the Lawnmower Man or something. Some kind of weird sci-fi film.
It's a solo effort again.
Because I back then I had this thing in my head where it's like I had to I felt like I had to do one boss per episode kind of thing. It was like I need to do it because I need to put something in the thumbnail. I can't put a picture of the boss in the thumbnail if I haven't beaten them. So it was like I always felt like I had to do something per episode. And, you know, 3 hours in and you're still on the same boss.
Majora's Mask, and I've never played that.
Yeah, so I thought I'd give you a little taster of... we're not going to watch it all, obviously. This is me fighting someone called the Fume Knight. It's a DLC boss in Dark Souls 2. Stupidly hard boss. Or at least felt like it at the time. Interesting thing about this. Apparently the devs, you know, the game developers have got stats on all the bosses. And apparently the stats at one point for this guy were basically 97% of attempts at this boss have resulted in death. So, I mean, it's kind of like a clear rate in Mario Maker. It means he's like a 3% boss, I guess you could say. Yeah, this is the boss that he was on about, Kev. Because the reason he goes on about it is because I live streamed it and spent about 2 hours failing, and that was it. And then I just like rage quit the game. Because this was DLC anyway. I'd already beat the game, and after this, I just thought, forget it.
So that should be a good laugh. Have some of that, son. Got a few hits in before we even started.
He's just...
That's how I like to roll. Ouch. That's how he likes to roll.
What the... Okay.
Oh, God.
I probably love streaming Souls.
You're dead right, though. I just need to learn. Oh, no. That was really bad timing to try and drink an Estus. Oh, man. That is a big sword he's got there. Be heavy is not good to face him. Sorry?
Do
you mean it's good to... You mean you don't want to be face to face with him? Can't wait for you to...
It's such a weird thing.
Okay, come on.
Like, sometimes I'm looking back and I'm fat rolling.
Oh, God.
Which is like a complete
I would have loved
sin.
to get a hit in there, but I really felt like it was more important that we heal. Smallest one. Wow, not already. No.
It makes Cloud Sword
Have some
look
of
small.
that. Fume Knight. Ah.
It's hard to...
Oh, no. I hate when you miss your hit. When you miss, because it's kind of like... Such a waste of stamina. Oh, God. Oh, that sword is ridiculous. Oh, man.
It's hard to really capture how much time... with short of us sitting here for a couple of hours, it's hard to capture how much time I spent on that boss and how ragey I was. Like,
I've always
you're talking... I think at least 2 hours of... And the bonfire is right next to him. So it's like, you die and you're back in the boss room in 10 seconds. So given that you die and then you're back in the boss room in 10 seconds and each fight lasts, 60 seconds. That's a lot of attempts for 2 hours. I've put this in for my own... benefit. We've put the shame in of me getting destroyed for 2 hours, so I want this going down in history. That basically I came back afterwards and I was like, forget it, I'm gonna make a video of me going back and I'm gonna beat him. And of just streaming Fume Knight and failing and failing and failing, and in the end I rage quit and I never came back to the game. I learned so much stuff that there was so much stuff I wasn't doing. Like here, as he's like spawning in, I go and hit him like 5 times before he's even spawned in. That time I wasn't even, all the times I failed, I was just like letting him spawn in on his own. I mean, I beat the main game, but I never came back to the DLC at all. And this has been long overdue. When I got the... Now it's a
when I first did the
masterclass.
playthrough, I did it on PC.
and I've since bought the trilogy on the PS4. And when I bought the trilogy, I replayed the face on the wrong way. Yeah, when I rebought the trilogy, damn it, I always get caught out by the delay of that move. Yeah, when I rebought the trilogy, I replayed the game again, and I kind of got up to this point, and then I just stopped playing it for some reason, with with the intention of one day making up for the losses that I had against this guy. And yeah, so I haven't actually played this save game for quite a few months now, so I know I'm using a plus 10 mace, and I've got the Velstad helmet. Damn it! That is another great opportunity to get some hits in that I've missed. Yeah, I'm using the Velstad helmet to go straight to phase 2, just because it means I only have to try and learn one move set instead of 2. And I actually think, surprisingly, this isn't... it's weird. I must have been, like... I don't know. I must have been in a bad mindset or whatever when I streamed this. Must have been tired after... I don't know. It felt like it was... I mean, I am a lot better at Dark Souls games now than I was then. But at the time, that just felt impossible. I felt like I was never going to beat him. I always knew I wanted to go back one day, and this is it. I mean, I don't know. I am going to beat him today, you mark my words. I just don't know how many attempts it's going to take. Come on. I mean, it'd be pretty epic if I did it first go. Oh, no. Hey. Oh, hello. Oh, I stunned them. I mean, I could have got a bunch of attacks in there, but I think it was probably the sensible thing to do exactly what I did and heal a bunch. Okay, I've let my stamina get out of control, and I'm low on Estus. Okay, don't panic, we're right near the end now. Whoa. Come on. Roll through it. 1, 2. Oh, first time, baby! Oh my god. Soul of the Fume Knight, Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. Oh my god, seriously.
Yeah, that is the Fook Knight, or Fume Knight, whichever you prefer. Yeah, he is. I mean, I probably made it look a bit easier there because I got
that's the first time I've ever beat.
But he is very hard, and not only that, but like I've got a pretty massive health bar. His attacks do insane amounts of damage.
Hey, it's
right. I've put this one in because it's funny. Well, it's it's funny, and it's also the source of many a question. Like, loads and loads of people. In fact, I will do it right now to show you what I mean. So if you all listen. That sound effect. Many people have asked over the years, what the hell is that sound effect? Where did that sound effect come from? And it came from this episode. It came out of rage. I can't even explain it myself, sons. I literally don't know where that sound came from. But by the way, this game is amazing. Last time I looked, this game was $1 to buy. So like if you're in England, it's like 70 pence. And it is amazing. Like, it's so good. It's good even if you just want the music. The music, one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Oh yeah. Look at these skills. I'm on fire. Oh, God. Even got time to dance. Oh, no! 92%. 92%. We were so close. The pain. Oh, no. Right, back we go. Oops. And that bit. Ah, no! Don't know what kind of noise that was. Ah! No! Attempt 12. No death run. I couldn't recreate that if I wanted to. boy. Oh, God.
There, I think I was the little creature from Thundercats. I mean, it's a niche reference, that is. But if anyone has seen Thundercats, what's the little pet they had? Do you know what I mean? Please, someone tell me they've seen Thundercats enough to know what I mean. Otherwise, I just sound like a maniac. Snow! What are these sound effects? I wish I knew, sons. They're just... Snuff? Snow? Snuff? One of them.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and concise, no matter where you are.
Right. It's not all Dark Souls, by the way. It's not all Dark Souls, don't worry. We're having a break from the Dark Souls. I know, I don't know where the noises came from. I really don't. Like, don't know. This one is a beaut. It is. Right, so last time we did a few more levels. The final. It's WarioWare. This was an amazing. You'll see I'm standing up. We went for it again this episode. Another amazing overlay from emzee, by the way. Yeah. I was stood up obviously because it's a game. It's a Wii game and it involves dancing and all kinds of wild stuff. And the end of game boss is you have to dance for the end of game boss, and it is a bit weird. There's no denying it. We'll just watch it because it's a crazy one. That's what it's gonna put our dance, because that's what we're here for. This is it, peeps. The final boss stage, and it's. I'm gonna make sure. If you're gonna see me dance, you don't want to see me dance in 480. It's a crazy one. It's gonna put our dance
Al's here for the best bit.
to the test. Look at these moves, peeps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm supposed to be the purple guy, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really gotta join in. The sensor is extremely harsh. It will not let you off with not joining in. Ding! Oh, I went too early. Boom. Okay, it's alright. Let's pose. Let's pose. Right, here we go. Boss stage. Come on. I'm gonna do it this time. This is definitely the hardest part of the game. Here we go. Really gotta get into your groove. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on.
It gets better.
We can do this. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. We got it. Shake it.
Not usually, Claudio. Trying to
Get ready.
It's hard, this, you know. It's proper hard. This is the end of game boss.
Go nuts! Oh my god.
There's no room for mistakes. This is first class.
Yes! Come on, is that it? That's gotta be it. Yes!
It was. That's the end of game boss, Sans. Have you heard
And
they
that-
announced a
Let's pose. That is the end of game boss. Right, and that is the end of this playthrough of WarioWare Smooth Moves. I hope you've really enjoyed it. I've really had a blast. It's a game I absolutely love. So leave a like if you enjoyed the series, subscribe if you want to see more fun videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Yeah, you must have heard. Did you hear in the direct, Sans, that there's going to be a brand new WarioWare game? That's it. Well, not literally that, but it's that kind of. That's what it's going to be, exactly like that. The new WarioWare game. So, I mean, I don't know. I agree with some people saying I don't know if I want to pay $60 or whatever for a game like that, but they are really fun. I am subscribed, but we haven't seen more WarioWare videos. And there's no more WarioWare games yet. Boop, 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 boop. That was such a good game. This one is a fun. Again, it's only like a 90-second video. Completely caught me off guard. Honestly, like I had no idea this was happening.
Hey, it's ScouseMouse here, and today I'm doing a really short video where Emma's basically bought me a game, and she hasn't told me what it is, but she told me that when I get it, I have to play it on the channel. So let's open it.
So I thought I was being bought a game to play on the channel.
Thank you. From Leah, here it is.
Which I technically was.
I have no idea what this is. We've been guessing on the Discord for a couple of days about what this could be. You're finding out at exactly the same time as me. It is... Oh my god, what? It's Bloodborne. What the hell? I don't have a PS4. Hang on. I think something crazy's going on here. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. We now are... I am speechless. Seriously, what the...
This was the moment.
Where did this come from? What?
This is the moment Moldy died inside. This is the moment I turned my back on Xbox. So Emma had told me that she bought me a game, and that, you know, it was a game that I was going to play on the channel. And that's all she told me. She didn't tell me that it was a game I was going to play on the channel on a console that we didn't own yet. MZ just being like super generous, kind, crazy, and because I'd played at this point. I'd just played like a load of the Dark Souls games, and I proper love them. And I wanted to play Bloodborne, but I wasn't gonna, like, you know, when you've got a family and stuff, I don't know, you don't want to go splashing out hundreds of pounds on a console just to play one game.
We have a PS4, and we're going to be playing Bloodborne on the channel, it seems. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Wow, wow. I had honestly I had no idea. Oh my god. Well, a lot of people who wanted to see me play Bloodborne on the channel, and it looks like you're going to get to see it. So we are going to start recording this very soon, I guess. So leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Really short video. Okay, hang on. Well, I'll do it. Oh.
If you have sensitive ears, I suggest you turn off now. And I don't mean, like, you don't need to lower your volume. Your volume's fine. But if you are not a fan of swearing, this is one for Claudio's benefit. So essentially, it's a bit of backstory for this. This game is split up into two halves. There's like the first half, second half. The second half is very, very, like, the second half basically just goes, hey, here you go where you want. And you might accidentally go to the worst kind of, you know, the hardest part of the whole game. Hey, thank you, Gamescape. Cheers for the donation, dude. Thank you. Here's to 4 more years, indeed. Yeah, so in the second half of the game, it's completely open. You can go where you want. And I just, course, standard me, happened to pick, like, the hardest dungeon in the whole game to go to first. And I was a noob at the game anyway. And it plays this horrible, nasty trick on you. That there's, like... There's loads of zombies. There's loads of zombie creatures in this dungeon that come back to life if you kill them with a certain weapon. And just before you get in this cave, they go, "Hey, here's this cool new, really powerful weapon that brings all the enemies back to life, but doesn't tell you." Yeah.
True are? Are we finally going to meet up with each other?
Unbelievable. Oh, fuck. I can laugh now, but it was not funny at the time. Amazing editing from Emma. Right, here we go. Come on. We're back down here. Are we about to meet up with... Ah, okay. So we'd meet up with emzee if we... Oh no, we could open the path for emzee, couldn't we? If we stepped on that switch. Okay. For sake. I think this is the postman. Yeah, I named the characters. Marlin was the move. So I'm going to step on that, which is going to clear the path for emzee. Right, okay, here we go. Let's go. Jeez. Oh, hello. Oh, no, man. Oh, hello. Oh, optional boss. It's another one of these optional. I was so happy. I was like, oh, hello. Okay. Oh, joy. 1,000. Okay, let's... Morris is going to be on healing duty. I think it's just the postman, Claudio. Yeah. Bird is going to be on drilling duty. Oh, man. Pain begins. Why can't I morph? Why can't I morph? That stinks. Why can't I morph? Can I haven't even used half of these spells. Warps, blah, 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 blah. Haste, safe, stop, shell. Oh, forget it. Ooh, yeah, Sans. So in this like playthrough of the game, basically I named all the characters after the people who were like the most active members of the community. So yeah, it's a reflection of kind of, I guess, who was active at that point, which was March 2019. Yeah, Baird got the best job. Baird was one of the best characters. Not as good as emzee though. emzee is, I stand by it, and it's not because it's emzee and I'm biased. Just by pure blind luck, emzee, I believe, is the best character in the game. We could use Gollum. Apparently that protects the whole team. Do that. I don't actually know what this does. I guess it's just going to increase our defense or something. And emzee needs healing. Can't believe I can't morph. That's outrageous. Right, let's rock and roll. It's a classic. It's a monstrous episode. Yeah, the most. I'm not sure how I feel about. Yes, you all know it. I'm not sure what I think about the term most generous. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but it is most generous equals the person who has collectively donated the most during their time on the channel. That is Claudio at the moment. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. And I wouldn't want to say anyway, because it's not really like... I guess it's Claudio's business, whatever. I wouldn't really want to say what he's donated anyway, but I don't know. But yeah, yeah. So he is the number one. I mean, I don't know. Someone could be $5 behind him or $10 behind. I really don't know. Not now anyway. But yeah, like he is currently the highest donator. It was up until recently Marlin, by the way. So I think he has only semi-recently just overtaken Marlin. So, yeah, it's close. Anyway, there's a few. This is a monstrous episode, nearly 3 hours long. Not going to show it all, but I've time-stamped like 3 funny moments. There are many funny moments, but can't show them all. I think I had Shell on Zell as well. So, sorry, just quickly, by the way, for those who don't know, this is the end game boss in Final Fantasy VIII. Very, very, very hard. It was with my setup. Totally blind playthrough, as always, and I got punished for it. So glad I survived that. At this point,
I shall junction myself.
At this point, I think I've beaten the end. Sorry. At this point, I think I've beaten the end game boss. I think I've beaten like phase 1 or phase 2, and I'm like thinking that I've beat the game. Possibly. Ooh, Ultimizio? This is, you watch, this is going to end up being another Final Fantasy IX final episode, by the way. Ends up being like 2 hours long when it wasn't supposed to be. Oh, no. Because I feel like this. Yeah, so there, I was like, oh, you know, I'm going to have to, you know, I'm at the final boss or whatever. Bet I'm going to record for a bit longer. 3 more hours. This might be the end of the game. In which case,
absolutely horrific.
I've done it. Whoa, no, the shell's worn off. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready at all. I need time to heal.
I forgot this music.
Sure,
this
I got one
really
for
good.
you, one for you. Squall. I think we need to get shell back on. I'm not even kidding.
Right, we've skipped an hour ahead here for the next moment. I'll explain.
I don't know what to say. Wow. 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 Don't know. Yeah. Jesus. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go away and off camera see if I can find some more of those monsters around the castle. See if I can unlock a few other abilities. By the way, it's just hit me when I was moaning. I cast Aura on myself and I was wondering why Squall wasn't getting his limit break. I didn't unlock limit breaks, did I? Probably my own fault, trying to beat the endgame boss with next to no abilities. Not a smart move when you're not very good at the game. Yeah, I'll go away. I'll do that. And I think we're still going to be one episode, but I shall record the final boss tomorrow or something, and then I'll stick it together. Or Emma will. Right, so see you in a bit.
The next day.
Hey, babe.
It was going away and crying. But yeah, so I went away and yeah, I went away and kind of I thought, right, by that point I'd been trying the boss for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, and I was just tired, and I just thought I'm gonna beat it, but I can't do it tonight. So I just thought, no, I'll come back tomorrow and kind of, you know, record the boss and then just piece it together. Nah, I don't. Don't feel too bad, son. It's not too bad.
And I still. This is me coming. By the way, I should add, I think half of the problem now, and it might be because my characters were weak or I didn't know all the most OP things to do and whatever. But what was annoying me most is that it wasn't like doing the boss and dying to the boss was a 10-minute task. Every time I died, it was like half an hour of like, I'd get quite close and then die after half an hour, and it's like, oh my god, another half an hour gone. And so like, you know, I wasn't dying quickly, I was dying very slowly. So each attempt was just such a long, drawn out thing. And in this attempt, I thought I was about to do it. I thought this was the one, and it wasn't the one. Hello, Hejala. Meow. How late did I stay up last night? I don't know. What day was it? Yesterday, Saturday? I think I stayed up till like 3 in the morning. Something like that. But it was... I am a bit of a night owl. And it is Saturday. So... Don't know what more I can do. Oh god, what's this? Is this gonna kill me? I need to wait and... Oh no, this is it? Wait for it. This is going to kill the team. Emma, just letting you know, I'm doing a bit of cheating because if I don't, I'm going to die right now. I'm just saying it's going to be in the video.
Why?
Because
You can't do that.
what? Really?
No.
Right. Okay. Here we go. What will be will be. I was so close to just pressing the cheat button because I don't think anyone's got the HP to survive this. Don't think anyone's got the HP to survive it. What a surprise! This game. 6,500 damage per person. Unreal. It's alright, just gotta sit through another 40-minute boss. This is like not even fun. This is like completely ruined the game. Obviously, I'm salty. Yeah, whatever. Like, that final phase of the boss has got a spell that can do, like, I don't know. Well, Zell's entire health bar if he's not max health. So he can't survive it. And the other two, who almost have maximum HP, can still barely survive it. Okay, I think I am as set as I can possibly be. I've got... Yeah, oh man. The horrible experience. It left a horrible taste in my mouth. The whole... Yeah, I mean, you know, who knows? I've yet to replay it, and I'm not against the idea of replaying it. But it did leave it, like, because up until that point I was really enjoying the game. Like, you know, the game was great. You know, I still think Final Fantasy VIII's a really good game, but Jesus, that left a bad taste in my mouth. You can see in the top left corner the name of the episode here. Biggest rage episode ever. And I don't think that's unfair. I don't think that's clickbait or exaggerate-y. Certainly at this point on the channel, it was the biggest rage episode ever. I tried and failed to beat this boss for 3 hours. And then I resorted to basically going on... Because I'm in a couple of Dark Souls groups on Facebook. Alright, nobody's seeing a bit sense. I'm in a couple of Dark Souls groups on Facebook. And I basically resorted to going on them and saying, does anyone fancy being summoned and helping me? And someone came along and just went, bosh. And I'll show you in a second. But not without the failure first. I've just realised, by the way, there's a very common theme amongst the best bits on the channel. Every best bit, almost. If it's the fox, it's because of rage. Final Fantasy VI, rage. Final Fantasy VIII, rage. Dark Souls, rage. There's a very common theme amongst the bits that people think are the best bits. It's called Watches, but it seems like it's just one at the moment. Oh no. He's just awakened someone. No! I can barely fight one of them at a time. Never mind two! Oh, come on. Give a guy a chance. Oh my... What? Let's just stick at 2, eh? 2's fine. I can deal with 2. Oh, God. There goes another one. Oh, no. Come on. No. Right. Ah, man. Oh. Well... On the bright side, this boss is like 10 seconds away from a bonfire. So that's the consolation at the moment. That when I have to try this over and over again, at least it won't take very long. Look at this, I got 35 embers thanks to Aaron. I am gonna cash one in so that I'm not gonna summon or anything. Well, at least not yet. But it's nice to have extra health. Hey, bear alert! How's it going, man? Now, I think I am just gonna... You've come just in time. Let those guys fight amongst themselves and just go straight for the boss gate. The fog gate. You really have. This is like full on This is as ragey as it gets, pretty much.
No, don't get poisoned. That's not what I want to do. Oh, no, don't waste the ember yet. Yet. Come on. There we go. At least get in there. Oh, what? I got stabbed as I kind of... Oh, God. Well, what an introduction that was. I'm guessing speed is key to this battle, because... Die! Because... Oh, no! Because they kind of take a while before the other ones come up, so if I can kill one of them quickly... Oh, let me have a go! No! Oh... Yeah, if I can kill one before more come along, that would be preferable. No! Oh man, they're so hard to kind of find a window against. Oh god, there's another one. Oh wow, they've just hit each other. Oh my god, what? They're fighting each other. I'm confused. But I'm happy.
Such a noob. I had no idea what was going on.
That didn't take down the boss's health bar. So, oh lord. So I don't know what was going on there. Oh, I need to get my souls back, don't I? Don't want to lose them. Bada bing. Oh, maybe there's only one that's actually damageable.
I know, it's crazy, Moldy.
Oh my god, there's another one in the mix. I mean, that does buy me some time, actually. It gives me the chance to heal.
Must have got the wrong
I
bit
can't
here.
stagger him. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I want to show you the...
Oh, my God. They can stagger me, though. They can really send me... Oh, God. I am flying through Estus in this so fast. Oh, my God. Lovely.
I think this might have even been another
And you can
one.
guarantee there's no way I'm going to skip straight to the second phase now. Like, I'm going to go back to phase 1, aren't I?
Oh, I think that was the first. So, like an hour in, I finally got to the second phase and was like, yes. Well, first time I thought I'd beat him. After, you know, but they do the old second phase trick like they love in Dark Souls 3. This is the moment. This is the moment where I... Almost the moment where I seek.
Have a couple of them in their chops. No! 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 No!
I got help from someone, and that someone was doing a really good job, but I died before. My job in the partnership was to get out the way and let the other person do it, and I couldn't even do that right.
Why didn't I just leave him to it? I've got someone like that on my side, and I still can't even do it. How the hell would I do this on my own? Right. I'm going to hopefully... I'm going to go back there, and hopefully Vitej is going to help me again.
I'm in a couple of Facebook groups. I'm in a couple of Dark Souls groups on Facebook, and it's quite a common, you know, they're really friendly places. There's very little get good and all that. And it's a lot about, like, you know, people say like, oh, I'm stuck on a certain boss, can anyone help me? And you'll have loads of people go, yeah, I'll jump in now. So I basically went on there and said, I'm stuck on the Abyss Watchers. I'm on the PS4. Can anyone help me? And this is someone did.
So this time someone else has asked if they can help. A guy called Tony.
Check out the damage.
Said he's got his sign around here as well. So if it is, you know, if I'm gonna basically cheat my way through the boss, I might as well cheat my way through in style. So let's go all out and get Tony in as well. Except I can't find him. I've got Demon of Ash back in. Oh, he's brought a different weapon this time.
Yeah, look at the amount of damage that this person's capable of doing. It was just like, oh no, I wanted to bring Tony along, but it doesn't seem like his sign is here. And I just want to get this boss done, so let's go. I was taking like tiny fractions of their health off. Watch this. Oh wow, he's okay. Oh my god. That was 1 hit. Jeez. 2 hits. Oh my god, he's not messing about today, is he? 3 hits. This what? He just did the first phase in 3 hits. 3 hits. Well, this guy came prepared. What on earth? The other guys, not a single guy even got a chance to spawn. That is unreal. Right, I'm going to try and fireball them. If I can't, you know, help physically. Oh no! 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 Charge for the killer blow! Oh! I thought I might be able to nick the killer blow. Oh my god. Soul of the blood of the wolf. Yeah. You asked for help, you're getting help. Yeah, that was some good help. But yeah, so it was just like... I mean, some people in this game are just ridiculous. Like, they're just too good. Even when I asked for Ace for help, I did tell him to handicap himself. Not here, not here. Not after 3 hours of rage, Claudio. I'm not telling anyone to handicap themselves. I'm saying bring everything. Bring everything you've got. Right, I'm alive. Who knew? We're almost out of videos. There was one I wanted to show that was, I just thought it was cool that, one, Leah was in it, and I just thought Leah was quite cute. Where are you? So when we hit 500 subs, this game, by the way, Little Big Adventure, quality. No one's ever heard of it, but it's good. Yeah, when we hit 500 subs, I'd not long finished streaming Cuphead, so I decided to give a Cuphead figure of the devil away as like a prize to one of the 500 subscribers, just as a, you know, a thank you for hitting 500 subs, and so we did a prize draw, and Leah was responsible for picking the name out of the metaphorical hat. And so it's like, it might be, I don't know if it was Leah's first appearance. It might be Leah's first appearance on the channel. No, actually, no, it was her second, because she played, she did some Mario Kart with me one time. I wanted to do the accent, but I couldn't. I had no idea where it was. I had no idea where it was, Moldy. All I know is that it's somewhere, like the accent thing. All I know is that it was somewhere during the time I streamed Final Fantasy VII, which is like a 25-hour window. So I just like, I literally have I can't remember when it was that I did it or whatever. So I have no, short of me watching 25 hours worth of footage, I have no idea when it was, kind of thing, to be able to find it. And because it only lasted like 2 seconds, it would be like, I'd literally have to watch it all. Oh, look at this. Fine, if Moldy's done the research, then I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Oh, you look, finally, you vertical bot. You might be the only person I've ever heard of who's heard of Little Big Adventure. Yeah, I mean, the Don is my mate, like from before I even started doing YouTube. Taymation Studios is around on YouTube. Kez's name is Kev, and he was a massive help in my early Dark Souls days. He was one of the people that it's not this Kev, it's another Kev, but his name is Kev. Hello, Miju, how's it going? Thank you for the anniversary. Thank you, happy thing. You know what I mean? Thank you. yeah. I marked down the Halo one as well. Yeah, Avanta Clue is Steve. He's around. But yeah, it just shows how people come and go, I guess, because a lot of these have gone, but then a lot of others have come, so it's all good. But yeah, so this was 500 sub special. I'd got like a Cuphead little figure as a giveaway as a thank you for hitting 500 subs, and I just thought it was cute that Leah was on the channel. So if it was 4 years ago, then that means that Leah was like 7. Hello, it's ScouseMouse here, and it's just a really quick video where we're going to be announcing the winner of the prize draw of the 500 sub giveaway, where you can win this Cuphead vinyl of the devil. Yay! So let's get spinning. So I've got my little mouse here, Leah, and she's going to be doing the spinning. So go ahead, Leah. Leah with the squeak. All the names are in the hat. Good luck, everybody. Who's it going to be?
Bad alert. Bad alert there.
Oh, the Melon Apollo show. Wow, that's amazing, because Melon Apollo have been so supportive of the channel. As lots.
Bad alert has been is another old school. You know, he's been around since, I mean, literally since as long as I can remember. I can't remember. And Sevium, yeah. Bad alert, I can't remember a time where he wasn't around. Right, let's OG, a veteran bird. Yeah, a veteran of the channel. So much so he's got his own tune. Right, I'm gonna attempt. I mean, this is tricky because it's kind of like, you know, for rage reasons, I spent quite a large amount of time on this section. Which means that it's hard to know which bits were like
expect like
the rage
vehicle
bits.
parkour. Oh my god. I did not expect vehicle parkour to be the final challenge of Halo. Oh, come. You joking?
Negative. We have a wildcat destabilization
I chose to flip the car like the game allowed.
Thank you, Baird. Thank you. Someone else who appreciates that driving the Warthog is a garbage. Everyone else is like, oh, it's not that bad. Baird comes in and goes, yep, the Warthog is trash. The rest of the game was great.
I was you two, and it decided to flip it on me.
We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now.
It was bad, Claudio.
When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust me either, Sans.
Can't make any promises, though.
If you want to make a quick getaway in a Warthog, don't put me in the driving seat.
Well, at least I actually know how it controls now. I mean, that's not to say that it doesn't still control horribly.
Right, we got a couple more coming up. I think did Claudio ask for the intro of Leah's Dark Souls video, and I've got to do Happy Wheels for MZ.
Like,
because Happy Wheels is MZ's first. Oh, sorry. It might be Emma's favorite episode. Ooh.
Like, it's so mean that they decide, like, they've obviously done it deliberately. It's such a bizarre, like, segment. They have deliberately made navigating this area a pain. Like,
I know.
Different
like,
room has got the barriers in different
like, did they have to? Like, they know the car can't handle well. Did they have to make, like, they're like, we'll have a pillar here, wall there, another pillar, another wall, another pillar. Like, they know it doesn't handle a ramp. Oh, if you don't make this jump, you're dead. Like, did they have to make it like some kind of insane obstacle course when they knew that it was hard to handle?
This kind of thing. So you have to go like a different route for each room. Oh god.
What, like submit it to some Halo group and get absolutely mad?
They've really gone for like for making this all about you figuring out how to control the vehicle. Or just getting good at controlling the vehicle. Right. I have jinxed myself, Claudio. Now that I've said that, it'll end up being a 3-hour stream because...
Look at the tail of the car.
Doomed to never get out of this.
Tail of the car just swings. Constant swinging.
No. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Don't flip.
And then it flips. Get out.
Oh. And every time I get...
Right. We have got a playlist. Oh, is it? I think we've got a playlist of like Leah. If you're new to the channel, by the way, I don't know if people use this or not. I use it when I go on other people's channels. I don't know if you do. Keep it straight. Playlists are an amazing function, and a lot of people, I guess it's sort of a bit of self promo here. A lot of YouTubers don't bother putting things in playlists, and it drives me insane. Like, if you manage your playlists properly, then it makes it just a really nice place for people to come in, and you can just scroll and go, oh, look, what games has he played? Oh, he's played Resi 4, he's played Grand Theft Auto 3, you know, Final Fantasy 4, Yakuza 0, Pokemon Sword, whatever. You can just scroll down, find the game you want, and bam, you know, like, and I think our playlist screen is beautiful. Now I just need to find the playlist that is like, I think I've got a yes, I've called it Leah Plays. I've got a playlist of basically like every time that Leah's been on the channel, because we've done bits and bobs. Look at that thumbnail, amazing. We've done Fortnite together, we've done Geometry Dash together, we've done Mario Kart together, and we've done Leah playing Dark Souls. This is when she was 9, so 2 years ago. And it's Leah playing Dark Souls for the first time ever, by the way.
Hello.
Yeah, this intro is more just genius from Emma. You've watched Skyward Sword too much. Are you going to be getting it when it comes out, Sons? I've binged so many Let's Plays by that feature. That's how I crushed your Souls playthroughs. Yeah, I know. It's like, but it's the way to go, isn't it? Like, I can't believe, like, some people have, like, they've uploaded all a Dark Souls playthrough, and then they've just, like, it's just jumbled in amongst other stuff that they're doing, and you just can't find it. And if you can't find it, you're just going to be like, oh, forget it. I'm not going to troll through to try and find the next episode or whatever. Use this whenever you need to look for jobs in editing. Quality. Yeah, this is quality. I'll just shut up and enjoy it now. So this is Leah, 9 years old, playing Dark Souls for the first time ever.
Hello.
Leah, for God's sake.
Can I say hello?
No.
Why?
Get out.
Can I say Peggy 18?
No. Why would you want to say Peggy 18? Hang on.
Leah there wearing their Morgs t-shirt when she used to love Morgs. She never watches them anymore, but you must have, some of you must have seen Morgs on YouTube. Like, blonde, young, shouts, very loud, big Jill. Yeah, Leah used to probably love him. Yeah. Yeah, so you have to do the clap to synchronize. I clap so that Emma can synchronize the sound. So basically, because... okay, so a bit of behind the scenes stuff here. Dead quick to explain. When I record, we have 3 different things going on. So there's by the end of the recording, there'll be 3 different files. There'll be a file which is the gameplay. There'll be a file which is my face cam, and there'll be a file that is the audio, like the microphone file. And obviously, I'll click record on the face cam at a slightly different time to when I click record in the microphone. So I clap, and that way Emma can have the 2 files in the kind of editing software and synchronize the picture of me clapping with the sound of me clapping, and then she knows that they're synchronized. Trick of the trade.
And then second, and we go up, down, up, Right. Okay. Oh. That's an awful lot of light shining on me there.
Hey.
Okay.
Just do it. Ah, my nose!
Sorry.
You made a mark on my
You
knee.
ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least look at the
It
camera.
doesn't see me. It's like you're talking.
Yeah, well, you'll be.
Do you want me to
fine
do
with
this
it.
when I'm talking?
No,
Why?
just talk at a decent volume.
If that goes red, is that bad?
No, doesn't matter. Stop talking for a second. Hey guys, I'm ScouseMouse, and this is my daughter Leah.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm ScouseMouse, and this is my 9-year-old daughter Leah. We're going to be doing something totally different today. I am going to get her to play Dark Souls 1 and see how far she can get. Let's go.
What do I do?
It's alright, we're going to cut now.
Hello.
Right, you're off.
What do I do?
Okay, Leah. So one
Hello,
stick moves
Alec.
the camera,
Thank
the
you.
other one moves you.
I do that.
Okay. X is how you pick stuff up. You got the dungeon key so you can get out. It's going to teach you all the stuff as
This
you go.
video's
Pay
amazing.
attention.
We won't
to
watch it
everything
all
I say.
because it's a little bit long.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so I've told you how to move the camera.
I can move it now.
And then keep going. Learn the next thing. Right. R1 is attack. That's the one you're going to be using all the time.
I don't know what R1 is. Oh, there.
Yeah. Press that. And bash him
Die,
up.
you naked boo.
Bash him up. Easy. Easy peasy.
You'd have to, I
R2
mean, you
is
could
an
ask Emma
extra
that, I
strong
guess.
attack. We don't use.
I don't know what I'd describe. I don't know if she has an accent. Well, everyone has an accent, but it's not like a stereotypical like accent. I don't know. It's not like an iconic like city. Like you go, oh, it's a Liverpool accent or a Manchester accent or a, I don't know. But yeah, it's similar to
Use
Emma's.
that though. You want to test it out?
I can't get him. Why?
Right. Let's see.
Right. Okay. If you hold down circle while you're going
There's
somewhere,
many.
you'll run.
I'm just
Can't
gonna.
even say.
I'm jumping to the bits where I can see that Emma's put some kind of edit in because it means that something funny must have happened.
I can't move.
He is a bit of a feisty one, isn't he?
If this is only the first boss, then what is for the second? I can't even say. Where am I?
Camera angles are the enemy. You died.
Then how do you kill him?
He's tough, isn't he? Can you see anything else in the room that might help you?
Tell me all your secrets.
All I'm saying is don't use your bombs yet. Have a look around the room. See if you can spot anything.
Yeah, so she hadn't
You can
discovered
run.
at that point that you can and should very much.
Right, if you just
Run
press
away.
circle, you do a roll. So try doing that. Oh my god, that is a fat roll.
Wait
Let's-
for this.
I think you do. Now. Oh! Oh no! Good luck. At least this time you can actually do some serious damage to him. If you get up. Don't forget you can always have a drink to top up your health. Oh! You did more damage that time though, right?
No.
Did you see what you did? Last time you were doing like 1 and 2. This time you did 38. If you can kill this guy, I'll be seriously impressed. Now,
Should I go for
don't
it?
go in yet. Don't go in yet. Too late.
I just got to rewind that there. I said, she clearly learned that kind of, from that kind of thing from me. Like, it was like what Claudio said earlier.
read the message, then ignore. I was like, don't go in yet, don't go in. And then she went, I was like, too late. Yeah, this is only her second attempt at fighting this boss. Her second attempt. It took me about 10. Go on, stab, stab, stab. You gotta face him. Right, there.
Huh?
Boom. Okay. Now.
Should I go for
Don't
it?
go in yet. Don't go in yet. Too late. You've done it. Right. Target him and stab.
How do I stack it?
Jump off and press R1.
How do I stack it?
R1. Don't worry. Just jump off and press R1. No! Didn't quite go to plan. Okay. Right. The trick for everything in Dark Souls is roll out the way and then stab.
I can't! His belly!
Boom. Roll out the way and stab. Get behind his bum. That's where you want to be. You want to be behind his bum. If you're behind his bum, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Still.
Boom. Come on. That's it. That's it. Look at the damage. You're smashing him. Come on. Oh my god. Right. Chill out a little bit. Oh my god, you're killing him. Have a drink. Have a drink. This is unreal. Roll. Roll.
I can't!
It's alright. It's alright. You're doing really good. Right. Smash
Such a
him up in the
backseat
face.
gamer.
Okay, wait for him to come down. Oh. So close. This is a really good first go. Well, second go. That's it. Get behind him. Butt shot. Oh my god. You're killing it. Come on. Oh my god. Do it. Come on. Oh my god. One more hit. Oh my god, Leah. Oh my god. You didn't even do the job. Lee's just killed him second go without even doing the plunging attack. Oh my god, Leah. That is like unbelievable. Right. Head back to the bonfire. You've got to celebrate. That is a honestly, it took me more goes than that. That is unbelievable.
Blood on the floor now.
Leah's never played this game before, ever. You just made a complete fool of me.
Now I've got sweaty controller.
Well, it's intense. It's intense. Right. Okay, do you want to head off to the oh, hang on.
Do you think I'll get a second boss?
One sec.
Right, we're gonna leave it there, guys. That was unbelievable.
She's already hungry for a second boss. Yeah, Leah's so good.
Beats the Asylum Demon on her second go. That's unbelievable. She's never played the game before. I'm not kidding. This is unreal. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Let us know if you want to see more of Leah playing Dark Souls. See you later, guys.
You don't want to see more of me.
Bye.
Bye! Ah! Surprise, Mother Trucker!
Right, how do I get rid of you? There we go. Right, we have got some... What's it called? I know! I couldn't believe it, Miju. It's really crazy. Like, I kill a boss and I'm like, yes, so happy. Leah killed the boss and she was just like, yeah, whatever. Right, where is the cheese wheel? The cheese wheel. So for those who don't know, by the way, because cheese wheel was a long time ago, cheese wheel was where Emma selected 7 games at random and then put them into envelopes. She didn't tell me what they were. She just put 7 games into envelopes and I had to play a different one each day, and I like spun the wheel and whatever it kind of, it'd land on like number 1 or whatever, and then I'd open envelope number 1 and find out what game I was playing that day. Yes, one of them was Roblox. The games were, I did Roblox, Minecraft, Happy Wheels, Five Nights at Freddy's, GTA 5, Super Hot, which then I ended up doing a full playthrough of because people liked it and I thought it was amazing. And VR, Job Simulator.
Hey,
Again.
it's ScouseMouse here, and
Again, more top quality. Like Emma was constantly like learning on the go about how to edit and just like doing it on the job kind of thing. Welcome back to day 3 of the cheese wheel, where Emma's gonna select 7 games for me, and the twist is that I don't know what any of them are. I think there's some good games on Roblox, and I think there's some not so good games on Roblox. I like parkour, and there's a few things I like on Roblox. So we've only got 5 envelopes left. A lot, Claudio. Let's go. Right, so next up is number 4. Let's have a go together. Here's envelope.
Hey, look at them skills. I have barely played this, by the way. I've played this like 5 times in my whole lifetime.
If you've never played this,
it's
take me amazing
a minute to just figure out how to get the guy to move the way I want him to move. It feels like the movement feels almost a little bit like
check out them skills.
Getting Over It, where you're just like, you just feel like he doesn't want to move the way you want him to move. I'm just gonna roll. Oh, whoa! What? Okay. Thanks for that. I guess I'm not finishing the rest of this level. Okay. I'm gonna choose a different character this time, because I don't think the pogo stick guy was the right guy for the job. Right. I'm going Segway. I'm afraid, pogo stick man, you are fired.
Hey, hello, Henry. How's it going, man? How you doing? We yeah, so we're just looking at some Happy Wheels here, and yeah, we did. I was doing like a load of like viewer created levels, and loads of them had different themes like Pokemon and stuff. This was like a Pokemon level.
I am going with the Segway. Oh, okay. Oh, so he got the lightning bolts. Oh, what? I've ripped off both of my calves. Oh, just run past that. Jigglypuff is coming. That's not good. Well, I'm guessing it's not good. I don't have any legs. Oh, go. Go. I mean, is it going to try and kill me? Self-destruct. Oh, what? Oops.
I've never heard of that one, Bird.
Okay.
Is that a flash game as well? Or?
I thought I was going to get a 3. It said 3. I thought I was going to get a 3-second countdown. Clearly not. I'm sure I can do this level, though. Come on. I'm going to be the very best. Oh, yes. So, how do I, get down here without... Oh, what? Maybe this is not the guy. Oh, wow. What is you? Oh, it's a Machop. What? Machomp. Yes. It is. The one who's just smashed my face in. He is a beefcake. Oh, can we make it over? Well, we sort of made it over. Right, we're taking Mr. Bicycle Dude for a ride with his child. There we go. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Okay, come on. We can survive this.
Sorry,
oh, no,
full screen.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. All we lost was a helmet and an arm. Helmet and an arm. Oh, well. Keep it going. Come on. It's not all bad. We've got... Way, there we go. Whoa, he's flopping all over the place. I mean, to be fair, I think you would if you had no arms and you were trying to ride a bike. Okay, now he's got no head. That didn't go well. Ouch. Oh. Boom. Okay, look at that. We made it down here. I think that was the other guys.
Some great moments.
Aha. I just encouraged him to swing his arm. But I teased him, and then I went, no, and pulled back up. Ah! Pulled back up. Oh, no. Jigglypuff is coming. Yes, thanks for that. Look at my poor kid's head. Well, I don't even know where the head is. Just a bleeding neck. Right, I'm back with Segway Dude. I've got faith. He can save me. Come on, Mr. Segway. I know that he doesn't make it down to the bottom of here with his legs, but
oh yeah, Moldy.
I'm sure
when was
he
the
can get by without legs?
Where was the You were gonna tell? Well, you did. I was gonna say you were gonna tell me. You did tell me. Where the Final Fantasy VII was? It was the episode with the huge materia, and it was like 14 minutes or something. I think. Right, where's the Final Fantasy VII remake? There it is. Not remake, remaster. Because I've done the game multiple times on the channel. Because the whole thing was, like, Final Fantasy VII was just, like, the remake was due to come out very soon. So I thought, well, I'll play the original one more time. Because I haven't played it enough. And yeah, so I was playing it again to kind of build up a bit of hype and and refresh myself and just and also it was a good opportunity for us to talk about how we think the original would match up with the remake, and like because the remake is all based around what happens in just those first few hours of Midgar, but even though it only takes 2 or 3 hours to get out of Midgar, so many events happen, and like so much that I'd forgot. Like so much happens. Hey Penry, how's it going? Loving the hey, look, there's Penry. Penry popping into the chat. In both places. Fan art in the top left. There's some quality fan art. I believe the fan art that's about to come up right now is from Hyperfrosting. It's a moth because I hate moths. I mean, which when you put it like that sounds like a weird fan art, but I know what she was going for. Go on, man. The energy extracted from it is 330 times the strength of normal materia. How about that? You need to do Cat's voice in a Scottish accent, remember? Oh god. I'm gonna have to see Advent Children again. I don't remember this Scottish thing at all. What a weird decision for them to... Nothing against Scottish accents, but just like... It's like it's the last thing I would imagine in like a Japanese anime. For them to whip out a Scottish accent. We'll gather all the huge materia together and ram it into Meteor. That will cause a huge explosion, reducing Meteor literally to bits. You're going to ram Meteor? Have they not seen Armageddon? Do you think that we have the technology to do it? First things first. Scottish racism. Right now we've got to collect huge materia from each area. We've already collected... I just wouldn't have pictured it in like, like in stereotypical, very like Japanese type anime. I wouldn't expect to see any Western accent. Materia from Nibelheim. All that's left is for Coral and Fort Condor. I've already dispatched troops to Coral. Oh no, we've got that stupid, horrible Fort Condor thing, which is like the worst bit of the whole game. Forgot about that. That's fun. Coral. His hometown. What else can they do to Coral? And the huge red materia. And the huge materia. You mean the huge materia, don't you? I've heard about it. When our small materia nears the larger one, there should be some reaction. I'm certain of it. Alright, no worries, Sans. See you later, dude. We're going to be ending soon anyway, I think. There's a few more bits we want to do. I'll go through the Q&A questions in a minute. Yeah, we'll go through the Q&A questions in a minute. And was there something else I wanted to show? Sure, there might be one other. That's why we're using materia power in our fight. Can't let Shinra get a hold of the huge materia. Besides, when Cloud gets back, I want to show him this huge materia. I don't know what I was thinking, Claudio. He's gonna be shocked. So, what are you saying about it? That was not a Scottish accent, by the way. Even though you're always knocking him, you're really... Oh, Lord. I don't even know, I don't know. If you're going to do an accent, you need to pick a phrase that is like a stereotypical phrase of that person and run with it. You can't... An amateur accent person cannot just start reading a script in another language or accent. Boo-doo, what was I gonna do? That's exactly what it was, Moldy. Moldy can see the thought process. Actually, I have. Thing is, I've got the what is it? I've got. You've heard Scottish people talk. Yes, Claudio. I've heard Scottish people talk. It's hard, you know. I don't know. Some people just get. I don't know. I guess a bit. I don't know. Some people can't do accents. I don't know. I like. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I've always struggled with doing like any accent. Even like proper, like easy accents that everyone can do. I've always struggled. Right. What the hell was I gonna show? Anyway, we will put a nice video on in the background when we're trying to do an Al voice. Well, I wasn't specifically trying to do Al. It was an attempt at. It was not an attempt at doing a Scottish accent. But yeah, it went very wrong. That's typical UK. Can you do a posh accent? That is a typical UK in the US movie. Oh, I know what you mean. I'm not great with accents, but I always try to do them. The only reason I know where that is because it's right before I blew your mind with the exchange menu. Oh, that was mind blowing. That I couldn't believe that. And you didn't just blow my mind. You blew the mind of about half of the chat as well. That was like, yeah, loads of us had no idea about that. Boop, 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 boop. I'm trying to think what would be a nice little chill background image while we I'll tell you what would be nice. Geometry Dash, because it's colourful. The exchange thing's a mystery. When did that happen? I can't do it, Kev. I can't do it again. It was terrible the first time. Right, we have had. Wow, I didn't realise I did so many episodes.
Hey,
of
it's ScouseMouse here, and we're going to be testing out a new game.
But yeah, I'm just whacking something on to a cheeky little bit of background while I get the Q&A questions, because it gives you something to look at. Because we've got I had the Q&A questions in the Discord.
For some more geometry
from ages ago, and I just kind of, it was supposed to be a video, and then it didn't quite happen because of loads of things, and now it's going to happen. So these Q&A questions were provided by you guys, some of you, quite a long time ago. So I'm gonna have to kind of go find them, and Moldy's asked why I decided to become a YouTuber and how I went from a poker player to a game player. I mean, honestly, like the it's gonna sound mad, but I remember like emzee, she doesn't watch him much anymore. I don't know. I don't think she does. But emzee used to watch quite a lot of Jacksepticeye, and I always remember just thinking I could do that. And then I just thought I could do that, and I'll just play like all the games I like, you know, and I'll just play my nostalgia, yeah. So I like, it's not like I had this master plan to become a millionaire off it or anything. I just thought, well, initially I thought, oh, that'll be dead easy. You just got to sit there and play games. Little did I know the insane amounts of work that it involved. The editing, the recording is not quite as simple as just sitting down and playing a game. The editing, the thumbnails, the descriptions, the titles, like it's crazy how much like time and work goes into like, just putting things in playlists and Oh, of course, yeah. So emzee was gonna do a YouTube channel, and And she did buy, yeah, she bought some equipment. I totally forgot about that. Just shows. And she bought a little bit of equipment, like a microphone and like a little backdrop and stuff. And then just bailed on the idea. And I was like, well, you've got the equipment now, I might as well use it. I can do that. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing as well. You don't anticipate at the time. You don't anticipate how much it's talking and all that is going to distract you from playing the game. So you think, like, loads of times I pick a game that I know I'm amazing at, and I pick it thinking, oh yeah, I'll just smash this. You know, I'll stream this next week, and I'll just, you know, I'll do like a no death run. It'll be dead easy. And then when I actually do it on stream, it's like, okay, different story. Like it's crazy how much of a difference the little distraction of talking and stuff makes. Bean asked, how did I come up with the channel name? I have explained this a bunch of times, but you know, I'll explain it again. You know, and it'll go down in history. This video will always be here for people to watch back. But it's very simple. A lot of you already know by now. Scouse is a kind of a name for people who are from Liverpool. So if you're from Liverpool, you are Scouse. It's a Scouse accent if you're from Liverpool. And I am from Liverpool, if that wasn't obvious. So yeah, Scouse just means you're from Liverpool. And then I literally just thought, what rhymes with Scouse? Mouse. Okay, fair enough. So I don't have any interest in mice, really. Sorry. But yeah, like the link goes as far as I'm Scouse, and the first thing that popped into my head that rhymed was mouse. And I thought, oh, do you know, because I thought, oh, ScouseMouse, that rhymes, and maybe the logo could be a mouse. And that was it. I thought, oh yeah, okay, that could be like the mascot. This random mouse, and that's as deep as it goes. Yeah, it really does, Penry. It really does. Sometimes you want to play or stream a game that's pretty simple, because doing super complicated games while talking can really get hard. Right, Claudio said, which game or series is criminally underrated? I normally, if I was kind of doing a little Q&A, by the way, I'd have looked at these questions in advance and at least had a little think about what my answer is. Here, I haven't done that, so I'm really thinking on the fly, because I haven't looked at these questions for about a year. But like, criminally underrated, I think what comes to mind is Yakuza. Like, Yakuza is so like, if there was one game I would say to like, you know, if there's one game where I would always recommend to anyone, like, you should play this game, go and play Yakuza 0. And I think once you've played that, you will go and play the rest. Yakuza is just an unbelievable series. It's got it all. It's got amazing music. The graphics are amazing. The story is probably the best story I've ever seen in any game. The combat's fun. The side quests are fun and silly. There's mini games coming out your ears. You know, you can play golf, baseball, poker, blackjack, karaoke, darts, pool. You know, just I don't know. The game is huge. It's amazing. It's yeah. Play Yakuza 0 now, and it's like $5 on Steam. I tell you, that's what's criminal. The price is criminal. It's so cheap. Anyway. And disregarding views and popularity. Oh, that's an interesting one. So Claudio said, disregarding views and like how many views it'll get and the popularity of it, what's a game that you'd love to bring to the channel? Because that is a big, there's no denying, there is a big, I do have to think about what people want to watch when I pick games. Like, it's nice to just say, oh, I'll just play whatever I want. But, you know, imagine I say, oh, I really want to play Minesweeper, and then one person turns up, it's like, well, I am playing whatever I want, but what's the point? What's the point if I'm on my own? I might as well, if I'm going to play it on my own, I might as well not bother streaming. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some middle ground where I'm playing stuff that people actually have some interest in watching. So yeah, so I do have to take that into account. But if I wasn't taking that into account, I don't know, maybe like, I've often thought Shining Force was one. Like, Shining Force is a game that I've often thought about wanting to do on the channel, but every time I think about doing it, I remember how slow paced it is. And that's like, that doesn't put me off as a player, but as a viewer, it's really like, you know, battles take a long time. There's not that many battles in the whole game, like, but they take a long time. And I don't know, I just think that might be a bit off-putting for people. When Western games talk about 60 hours of content and it's just the same side quest 100 times. Yeah, I know, like, Yakuza really is, like, the side quests are funny, silly, you know, heartwarming, you know, they're sad, happy, you know, it's got everything. Alongside, you know, an amazing story, the mini games, the music, it's so good. I know Claudio would definitely be at least the one viewer. Ace has asked me if there's any game that I wish had a sequel. Any game that I wished had a sequel? I mean, a lot of my favorite games do have sequels. So I'm kind of, in my head, I'm kind of going through my favorite games and thinking, what would I like to have a sequel? Obviously, Yakuza's got lots. Dark Souls has got lots. Technically, I guess you could say all the Zelda games are sequels. Mega Man's got a lot of sequels. Kind of, you know, like, if I think, what's Shenmue has got enough sequels. Don't need any more. Sadly. We've probably got one sequel too many with that franchise. I just had one in my head, and oh, that's what I was gonna say. Funnily enough, what game needs a sequel? Two games that are supposed to have sequels, kind of, but I don't think will ever happen. Or, well, one of them won't. Is my prediction. Hollow Knight, Cuphead. If we could get a Hollow Knight game and a Cuphead game, like sequels that were as good as the first ones, that would be amazing. Cuphead, I think, is long gone. I don't think it'll ever happen. Hollow Knight, I think, will happen just because we've seen so much gameplay we've seen so much gameplay of the Hollow Knight sequel that I just don't. I think it must be too far along for them to scrap it because we've seen too much gameplay. Whereas Cuphead, we've seen nothing, absolutely nothing. We've seen like pictures, just like individual pictures that aren't even like gameplay pictures. They're just like artwork. So Cuphead, we've seen nothing, and I don't expect to ever see it. Whereas Hollow Knight, we've seen a lot of gameplay and stuff, and I think we'll get that. Hollow Knight is one of the best games ever made, by the way. And again, it's like $5. It's criminal. Morris has asked for my sort code. I'll skip that one. Kasumi asked for my favorite competitive and party game. I'm not big on fighting games. I know, like, a lot of people would say Smash Bros. Probably. I love a Mario Party game, to be honest. Like, I mean, like Mario Party 9 and 10 are the ones I've played the most. Me and Emma and Leah used to play those loads. But yeah, I think I'd go for Mario Party as the best. I'm really not that big on fighting games, as you know. Oh, look at this. That's a good segue there for what Moldy was talking about a minute ago, because Ace has asked for more information about the Teenagers from Hell video. So in a second, I'll play that video and then we can, and then I'll answer that question. Oh, and Andy, speak of the devil, Andy said, "Is there a reason why you don't like first-person shooters?" I don't know. Like, I think it's because my experience of them is that they're, you know, feel free to disagree with me. I'm sure the first-person shooters of the world will. From my experience, they're a bit samey, and a bit kind of like, even the ones that I like Doom 2016. I thought Doom 2016 was really good, but it took about 12 hours to beat or something like that. And I think maybe around the 8 or 10 hour mark, I was kind of like, okay, I've kind of had enough now. You know what I mean? Like you know, like Doom 2016 was really good, but I was bored before I got to the end, because it was just like, okay, I've done this like gameplay loop over and over again now. Like there's nothing new. I think that's like, and maybe I guess you could say, I suppose you might be able to say the same about a platformer or the same about any game, and maybe it's just that I don't enjoy that gameplay loop as much as other people do. I don't know, but it just feels like, generally, from what the first person shooters that I've played, level 1 is not that much different from level 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 6. You know, generally speaking, they're pretty similar throughout. Like, so like there are things where, like, I don't know, I enjoy GoldenEye a lot, but it was probably because of my love of James Bond, and playing it with mates as well. Kasumi has asked me what my game of the year was for 2019 and for 2020, and if I had a good memory, I might answer that question off the top of my head, but I don't. So I'm gonna Google games that were released in 2019 and games that were released in 2020, and from looking here, my game of the year 2019 was Sekiro, which, funnily enough, was the world's, you know, that was also the one that was actually picked as the game of the year. So my game of the year is the same as everyone else's game of the year. Games that were released in 2020. I didn't actually play that many games that were released in 2020, you know. I mean, oh god, yeah, 2020 was the battle. 2020 was, for me, it was like, in fact, there was some really good ones in 2020. There was like, if I could pick a top 3, and I will, it'd be Final Fantasy VII Remake, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Ghost of Tsushima. But if I was forced to put them in a list, Ghost of Tsushima would definitely be bottom of those 3. Yakuza Like a Dragon, oh man, it's so hard. I think I'd probably just put 7. The 7 remake above it, just because of nostalgia. But then if you ask me which one, I don't know. 7 remake, and that shows how good Yakuza Like a Dragon is. Yakuza Like a Dragon is so good. And I kind of had really low expectations because it's not got the same characters as all the other Yakuza games in. So it's like, you know, I love Kiryu and I love Majima and whatever, and I want to see those guys back. And so it's kind of, when you've kind of lost your favorite characters, that, you know, and it changed the combat to turn-based and whatever. I wasn't sure if that would work. So, you know, there was a lot of things going into it where I thought, I don't know if this is going to work, but it does. It all works. It's all amazing. So yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon and 7 Remake are... do I consider Resi 7 and 8 as first-person shooters? I've never played either of them, so I can't really... I mean, from the very little that I know, I guess they're like first-person horror games. I've never played one of them, to be honest. Penry, so it's hard for me to answer. Yeah. C Shady said, will you 1v1 me in Pokemon? Sure. I feel like. Someone asked me about what basically said when I was growing up as a kid, what kind of kid was I, and gave me a bunch of options. I would definitely say the quiet kid. Not gonna like get the violin out or anything, but I was very, very shy as a kid. I didn't have. I spent most of my life with pretty much no friends because I just didn't. I know it sounds so stupid to think about it now, but I was so shy. I didn't want to talk to anyone, and talking to people is kind of like a prerequisite for getting friends, isn't it? So I just spent. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, my school life, I didn't enjoy school because I didn't have any friends. So it was like, you know, when you've got no friends, school's not that fun, is it? Really? What else have we got? Marlin's asked for a weird, strange fact that people may not know. I mean, you know so much about me now. I mean, like... A weird fact could be that I was on telly in a TV show called Teenagers from Hell. But you know that now. Yeah, there's... I mean, I used to be able to solve a Rubik's Cube in under 60 seconds. That's quite... I don't know if weird's the word. Here's an interesting one, actually. I'll tell you a story about me and emzee. As a weird... No, it's not weird. Strange. Unusual. Whatever you want to call it. Because Marlon wants an interesting fact. Many of you won't know this. And many of you won't even know the website I'm about to name. It's a sign of the times. So, many of you probably don't know how I met emzee. I met emzee via a website called MySpace. If you're old enough to know, then you know. It was basically what came before Facebook, and it was amazing. At the time, it was like amazing. You could choose your own like song to have as your like profile music. So like you'd pick like a Metallica song or whatever, and every time someone went on your profile, that Metallica song would play. Honestly, it was amazing. But anyway, Emma messaged me on there. We didn't know each other. I don't know how she quite came across me. But Emma messaged me. Obviously, she saw the fantastic hairstyle, which by that point, to be fair, was probably like a shaved head. But yeah, I don't know. She saw something. It was my eyes, apparently. And yeah, Emma messaged me and I messaged back and we just started talking loads and like for hours. You know, very quickly we were talking for hours on end. And then we were like over MySpace. And then we were talking for hours on end on the phone. And then, and bear in mind, where I'm from Liverpool, where Emma's from, which is where we now live, is like 3 hours apart by car. That's what it was, Hejalar. Yeah, emzee did the first move. Of course, it had to be. Exactly, Claudio, it had to be. But can't rely on me. Yeah, so we're 3 hours apart, and at this is I guess an interesting add-on to the story. So I wanted to visit her, and at this point I didn't. So she was 3 hours away. At this point I didn't have a driving license, and all right, no worries, Moldy. Have a good one, man. Cheers. See you later, dude. Yeah, so I didn't have a driving license, and I'd already kind of like saved up a bunch of money because I was trying to pass my driving test, and I thought to myself, it's no good just doing like I don't know if anyone has got experience of doing driving lessons. This is my opinion. Because I tried the kind of the normal method of people passing the driving test. What a lot of people do is they'll do like an hour a week. So like, I don't know, every Thursday they'll do 1 hour of driving, and then you don't drive again until the next Thursday, and then you get in, and you're only driving for an hour, and you spend the first 20 minutes of that hour just trying to remember what the hell's going on, because it's been so long since you've been in a car and you're not very good. It's just I think it's a really bad way to learn, kind of thing. It's just too big of a gap. So what I thought, well, I'll just save up a load of money and then I'll do like 10 hours worth of lessons every week. And so that's what I did. And as it happens, I wanted to go see Emma, and I'd said to myself in my head, I want to make sure that I pass my driving test this year. And I think it was like June. I decided this in June. In June, I was like, I'm definitely going to pass my test at some point this year. And I booked my driving test. My driving test was on the 31st of December. And I passed first time. Oh, yes. Passed my driving test first time on the 31st of December and met my my goal to make sure that I passed my test that year. And then I went up to, because Emma's birthday is in January. I'd literally just passed my test. I literally just passed my test 31st of December. And Emma's birthday was January, and I drove the 3 hours journey to go and see her for her birthday and stuff. And I remember, because I just passed my test, and when you just pass your test, usually you're just kind of like, you're just driving around town and stuff, quiet roads. I'd like just passed my test, and I'm going on a motorway to drive 200 miles away, and my mum was like, you can't do it, you can't go on the motorways, you won't be, I just did it because I wanted to. And the rest is history. We've been together now like 12 plus years. And yeah, the emzee magic worked. What game was the first? Louise said, "What was the first game I ever played?" People ask this a lot, and it's kind of like, I started gaming very young, so it's hard for me to like definitely say what the first game I ever played was, because I was young, and your memories when you're that young are not perfect. But I think the first game I ever played, it would definitely be an NES game, definitely. I think it would probably be like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe, or maybe like Mega Man, Fester's Quest, something like. It would definitely be an NES game. We had so many NES games, and I just used to like, I'd put one in, play it for 5 minutes, put something else in, play it for 5 minutes, put something else. I wasn't very good because I was really young and they were really hard. So I'd like flip-flop between games a lot because I just wasn't good enough to get very far in any of them. Oh, and okay. Hyper asked what the craziest thing I've ever done was, and I suppose that I'm gonna have to cheat and say that I guess it's that story really of I got talking to Emma in November. I met her for the first time in January, and 3 months later I was living with her. Now that's it is a crazy story. It's a crazy thing to do, some would say. And for a lot of people it might not have worked out, but you just got to go for it, haven't you? Like, there's no point, it's boring to not take risks, isn't it? You might as well go for it. And if it hadn't worked out, you haven't lost, you're not dead, are you? Like, it's like, yeah, you should take risks, go for it, and see what happens. And we did, and as I say, 12 years later, here we are. You were lucky that MZ was not a 49-year-old dude asking for your money. I didn't have any money. I was young and poor. Well, maybe not that poor, but you know, I was young. Do 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 do. Do do do. Has my Switch ever crashed during a live stream? Nope, my Switch has got a 100% record. Oh, here we go. I'm not going to talk about this for too long because I could go on forever. But Stuart asked me what the biggest flop, what the biggest ever flop is, in my opinion, as a game. And it is without doubt Shenmue 3. It could not have flopped any harder. Both in terms of sales, which were absolutely terrible, and in terms of the fact that the very niche, small fan base didn't even like it. Most of them. Yeah, Shenmue 3, massive flop. I'm not even going to go on about it because it's terrible, and we have beaten that horse to death a lot of times. But yeah, that we're done with that. Shenmue 3, bad. Al has asked me, I feel bad not answering this now, but Al has asked me, what movie would I like to see turned into a video game? And what game would I like turned into a movie? Now, I know this is such a boring answer, but like, okay, Yakuza. Yakuza could maybe work as a film, actually. Yeah, if they were going to make a film or something, Yakuza could work as a film. But it'd have to be really like, I don't know, they'd have to really go over the top with it. As it goes for movies being turned into games, I mean, it's been done a lot, and it's been done a lot quite well, I think. Oh, it doesn't know if I want to continue watching. I do. Isn't Geometry Dash just really pretty, by the way? Yeah, so I think maybe like an action game. Like, I'd love to see, and it's funny actually, okay. I was gonna say, do you know the TV show 24 with Jack Bauer? I was gonna say I'd love to see a game of that, but actually there is one. So I can't really say that, can I? Because it exists. I've got to go play it. It's on PS2 and it's probably not that great, but I love 24, so, you know, I might just like it for the kind of fact that I like 24. But in that same kind of vein, I'd love to see a game of, like, I think the games that should be, I think the films that should be made into games are the ones that are just action-packed. I'm not interested in, I don't know, I don't want Titanic making into a video game or something. Like, or, you know, there's lots of good films that just don't work as a film, as a game. I want it to be, like John Wick, The Bourne Identity, Die Hard. I mean, there is a Die Hard game, but it's really old. But yeah, like something like John Wick, just a pure, like, action game like that. John Wick. And I think that is the last question. Well, the last question technically is Moldy asking when the video is going to come out for the Q&A, but it's just happened. So there. Oh, that's what it was. The very last thing I was going to do before we wrap up for the night was to answer so one of the hundreds of action games out there. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of a game that actually works. Because actually, I think I was just gonna go and try and find it, but I think Ace put it in the Discord recently, so I'll just go grab it from there. I'm trying to think of games that actually work. So like Terminator would work as a game. And by the way, there is a Terminator game, but it's very old. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of games that actually work. Like, you know, I don't know. Good Will Hunting is an amazing film, but how do you make a video game out of Good Will Hunting? Or like, you know what I mean? There's a limit. There's like certain things just aren't going to work, are they? Right. This is just 1 minute 56, so we can watch it in full. It is my television debut, the first and only time I've been on television, I think, in the flesh. Anyway, it is Teenagers from Hell, and we'll play it, and then I'll explain. Because it was Ace's question, I'll explain kind of how on earth this happened.
A girl's first house party is the suburban equivalent of the debutante's ball. To help our experts analyze this important social phenomenon, Sarah is going to film the entire event.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
This is more cringy than any of my early intros or anything.
It's probably not quite what Mum had in mind, but at least things are getting off to a lively start.
I think we've got about 3 bottles of vodka, 40 bottles and cans of beer, blackcurrant liqueur, Malibu, coffee liqueur, vodka.
Parties are an
I'm the one in the Slipknot shirt, by the way, if you're wondering.
extreme form of social grouping, and when you put people together, there's always a sense of competition.
And with these teens, that means drinking.
The aim is to drink as much as you can, as quickly as you can, but also getting drunk's a kind of a badge of honour.
A bottle of liqueur and gallons of beer.
All right, Bradley, he's having fun. Go and see Paul, he's having fun. Right, Paul?
What children do is, a lot of the time, they get drunker quicker because their physiology, their bodies don't have the neurochemicals, the enzymes that break alcohol up.
Don't do this, kids, by the way. This is not good. This honestly, it's not good. It's not good.
It's 5:30 in the morning.
There probably aren't any neurochemicals left. 2 people have been sick, and now one of them has crashed out in Mum's bed. Altogether, the complete teenage party. The only problem is that Mum's due back in about 5 hours' time.
Right, Paul?
You right, Paul? Lovely. But yes. I don't know what Emma's just laughed at there. Emma's just like burst out laughing. But yeah, so in short, that was on like ITV. There's a channel in the UK called ITV. It's the 3rd channel. We've got like, we basically have in this country we have 5 channels that are free, and that's one of them. It's, you know, it's mainstream, big, you know, big TV network. Oh, the outro. Yeah, so it was just I didn't know about it. I was like invited to this party and I didn't know about it. I didn't know until I got there that, you know, the girl whose party it was, she said, oh, like ITV have given me this camera to basically record the night. So the TV show, they were doing a thing called Teenagers from Hell, and they wanted some, you know, they wanted to capture a teenager's, of course I knew them. I'm just like snuck into someone's house. Yeah, I knew these people. They were all like my age. I think I was like 17, maybe something like that. Something like that. But yeah. And yeah, so we were there, and apparently, so ITV were looking for footage of some like teenage parties. And so they'd just given her a camera and said, can you record? You know, they knew she was having the party. They must have advertised somewhere and said, are you a teenager having a party? Do you fancy recording it? That kind of, they do that kind of thing. They must have said that, and she must have applied and said, yeah, we're going to have a party. So ITV gave her a camera and said, okay, record the night. Send us the footage, and we'll get a psychologist you know, talk over it and say, "Aren't you idiots?" No. ITV gave nothing. They just gave the camera. That was it. And I don't think, you know, I think she had to give it back. I mean, really, it's a cheap TV show for them, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, I must stress that the show was called Teenagers from Hell. I don't think that our segment was particularly, oh my god, Teenagers from Hell. Some of them were absolute maniacs. There was one, I mean, I don't know where the TV show is now to be able to find it. But it was free for them. I think we didn't get paid or anything. Yeah, some of the people on the show, there was like I remember there was a 12-year-old ginger lad who was an absolute maniac. He was like going around setting fire to ice cream vans and just like proper terrorizing the neighborhood. Like the proper hardcore vandalism, crime. We were just like sat at home, drinking admittedly too much. But you know what, like, we were pretty tame. Some of the stuff on the show, they were like proper criminals. So yeah, by the standards of the show, we were not Teenagers from Hell. We were quite good compared to everyone else on the show. But yeah, like, so yeah, they just got the, you know, she was given the camera to record the night, and that was that. I didn't know they were going to be doing it until, obviously, when I got there, she told everyone. But yeah, a bit too much, you say. I mean, there was, to be fair, it obviously, you know, she was like, you know, she said something like, you know, that we've got 40 cans of beer or something, but there was like 10 of us, so that's only like 4 each or whatever. And okay, there was a few bottles of vodka and whatever, but you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't like we were all having like 5 bottles of vodka each or whatever. Like, you know, divide it by 10, and it, you know, well, divide it by 10, and you end up with your face in the toilet. But no, you know, it was to excess. Don't do it. It's bad for you. Drink responsibly, people. Seriously, it's bad. The thing is, you always regret it. Like you think there's a timeline, and I haven't done this for ages. Got like that drunk like for years. But there is a timeline of like, you know, this is fine. I'm drinking. You know, I can handle this. I can, you know, that, like, it's fine. You know, I'm not feeling the effects of it, because this happens if you drink fast. If you drink slowly, then you kind of, when you drink slowly, you have enough time for it to be absorbed and you feel the effects, and then you think, okay, it's time to slow down. But if you drink quickly, you're like, I'm fine, bam. And then you feel like, I'm talking if you drink a lot, then you feel like you want to die. And you think, what? And at that point, you just think, I wish I'd do anything I would do anything to make this feeling go away. This is horrible. You know, you're over the toilet thinking, please, I just stop. I wish this would just stop. And then it goes away the next day, and you do it again at some point in the near future. But no, I was young and stupid. Now I'm old and mature, and yeah, I don't do stuff like that really anymore. A bit like the night we met. Yeah, that was 12 years ago, or the night after. But yeah, that was what a lovely way to end the stream, I guess. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming along, and thank you for just being around for the last 4 years, really. Hey peeps. It's been crazy, it's been fun. I've discovered some of my all-time favorite games by playing on this, by doing the channel. Dark Souls is a game I would never have played. Like, literally, I'd have never played it if it wasn't for the channel. Now I absolutely love it. Same with Cuphead, same with Hollow Knight, same with loads of things. So I've discovered so many games I love. I've discovered many of you guys. Can't tell that story. No, can't. But yeah, and I've discovered so many of you guys that, and I know it sounds cheesy and whatever, but honestly, like, some people come and go on the channel, and that's that's fine. That's the way it is. That's the way most people are going to be. But there's a small handful of you that I consider to be proper friends. To the point where, like, a bunch of you guys have met up. Marlin, Claudio, Al all met up together in New York. I've met up with Al. Me and Emma have met up with Al in Scotland. There's a kind of small group of us that I kind of consider to be proper mates. Past just like messing around on YouTube and stuff. And and that's very unexpected kind of thing from YouTube. I didn't kind of when I started, I didn't really expect to get real friends out of it. I was expecting people to watch and enjoy and comment and whatever, but I wasn't like, I wouldn't I'd never expected that. But yeah, it's been a wonderful 4 years. It's been there's been some weird ups and downs, and times of doing videos, not doing videos, doing only streams, doing and mixing. We've tried different things and whatever, and we're always trying different things. Some things have worked, some things haven't. Sometimes the YouTube gods are against you. But yeah, it's the vast majority of the time it's been fun. Yeah, and this stream has been really fun. Looking back, and there's so many things that I kind of forgot about. Seeing that video again of Leah with the Dark Souls is amazing. That video deserves millions of views. Like, I don't know, that I proper love. Maybe I'm biased because it's my daughter, but I proper love that video. But yeah, anyway, it has been wonderful. It's been a lovely 4-year anniversary. There will obviously be streams coming this week. Mario Maker, I'm sure, and some other stuff, I'm sure too. I'll let you all know as soon as I know. But for now, I'm gonna head out. I was gonna say have a nice weekend, but the weekend's over. I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope you had fun here. I hope you had fun over the last 4 years. And I will see you all very soon, I guess, for the next stream. Is the next 4 years. Have a good night. See you later.